Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and the like. Thank you for joining in. Welcome all Mandela effectians. So we're back after a 2-week break. I've got Sandy here from her channel. Good to have you, Sandy. How are you doing? How's everybody doing?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, actually. We had a birthday, a very special birthday. What was it, 2 days ago?
3 days ago, I think.
3 days ago.
No,
Yes,
4.
E-Man.
It was the 14th because
Yeah,
his
the
birthday's the
14th. So,
same day as
oh
my
my
stepmom.
gosh. Time flies. 5 days ago, April
Mhm.
14th. Happy birthday, MSE man. If you're out there, if you're listening, happy birthday, brother.
Happy
Uh,
birthday.
happy birthday.
I said happy
Any other
birthday on
birthdays?
Thursday.
Happy belated birthday. Any other birthdays that we need to mention?
That would be Teresa's job. I have no idea.
Okay. Well, if anyone else has any birthdays, please post them in the chat. But we're going to go ahead and get on with the show. We've got a lot of ground to cover here. Sandy has gladly, nicely put it to me. Right?
Yes. Welcome,
You,
Feisty Kitten.
we have a lot to cover. So, the first Emmy of the evening, I think we need to talk about Cat Stevens. That's pretty big, right, Sandy?
Sure.
Would you say?
Uh-huh. That sounds good.
Whoa, okay, sorry. All
It's okay.
right, so
Would you mind
what?
reading?
Yeah, I'll read it. Cat Stevens, uh, Wild World, Peace Train singer, and didn't he also sing that Father song?
I love that song.
What has it? Cats in the Cradle.
No. No, he sang Father and Son. It's
Oh,
that
Father
time
and
to make a
Son.
change.
Okay,
Yeah. No,
so
he didn't sing Cats in a Cradle.
okay. Um, changed his name to this in 1977 when he converted to Islam.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
it's
can't say the
why.
name because it
Okay,
matters.
okay. Yosef. How do you spell Yosef in Islam?
Nope. No, Brian. You weren't supposed to say the name.
Oh,
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Raylan. Good to see you.
How do you spell it? In other words, how do you spell
This
the word
name, yeah.
Yosef? Anybody know? It's like the word Joseph, I guess, sort of.
Mhm. Come on, lurkers. Come say hi. Does anyone know what he changed his name to? You there, Brian?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
I lost my voice 2 days ago. It's very slowly coming back.
Any guesses to how to spell this? His name when he converted?
No one knows. And if they do, they're not answering. And some people are still lurking.
All right, so you're gonna be pretty amused with this one. So apparently it's been Yusuf, not Yusef. You know, you would think it would be Yusef. It's always
Yeah, it
been.
definitely had an A.
It's Yusuf is what it is now.
And look at that Cat Stevens logo. Look at that.
Yeah, it's all merged.
Take that in. It's a mess.
So yeah, it's messed up. The logo.
Now, there is another Mandela we think here. When I presented this on Mandela Monday, I don't remember who said it, but they said something that I was thinking. Look at all these logos too. These have all changed. If you look at T for the Tillerman on the bottom right, the
Yeah.
E's are crooked. But if you look at it on the right, look at the R in 4, the black and white one on the bottom left. Look at the R in 4.
Oh my goodness. What?
Yeah, these logos are all messed up. They're all merged, all messed up. I don't remember the crooked E's. But what I was saying was, I don't remember his name changing to Yusef until the 1990s. But now he changed it when I was 1 year old. 1 year old. So now
Wow.
he changed his name in 77, but I was not the only one to remember him changing it in the 90s. So that may be a Mandela effect as well.
Oh well, I'm also thinking about some of the songs that he sang, and you're right, he did sing Father and Son, but I was thinking of Moon Shadow. I like that song, Moon Shadow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you said Cats in the Cradle, though. So I didn't.
Yeah, Cats. I know that's. I was thinking Cats in the Cradle. I guess I saw the word cat, and it just kind of clicked with
Went
that.
with
And
it.
it was that music from around the same time frame. Uh,
Raylan, my theory on why mergings are so common is I think it supports the merging realities theory. And letters are merging because realities are merging. At least
my own son.
that's my theory.
My son, he said that. He suggested that it's multiple realities merging into one. He's only 12.
Yeah.
Very smart kid. Very
Mm-hmm.
smart young boy.
Do you see all these Yusefs? I've
Yeah.
never seen it written with a U before. Never.
Youssef. Yeah, there's tons of residue.
Hey, Preliminal. Hey, Price.
Hey guys, welcome.
Hey, JW.
So if you're just joining us, you didn't miss much. We just talked about Cat Stevens' name. Youssef is now
Is now
Yusuf.
Yusuf off. Oh, it's a mess.
You guys see it? All this is green. Sandy likes to put these beautiful green borders around everything when it's nice residue. So there you have it.
Welcome,
Thank you,
Derek Coleman.
Sandy. You do an awesome job with this stuff.
Thank you.
I mean, the graphics, you don't think about it, but it does take a lot of time sometimes to do some of that stuff.
It does. It really does. First, I got to crop everything. Then I got to put boxes around everything. Then I got to write the words, and then I got to put them all into the frames. It's a pain sometimes. But you know what? It makes things easier. I'd rather upload 7 images than upload 40. You know?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's worth it.
Hey, Raylan said, "You serious?" Let me highlight that comment real quick. I like that. Raylan, I like Raylan. Raylan, you got a good sense of humor. Preliminal says maybe each soul is like a layer of reality, all combined somehow in multi-perception.
I wish that were the case. I don't think so, because then I'd be able to perceive not feeling like this. I forget
Um,
what it's like to not be sick. I do. I forget. I forget what it's like to be normal. I miss it.
it's what is it? We've been going on what is this, 4 years now, Sandy?
No. I was going to say, it's been way more than 4 years. You can find Mandela Effect in Reddit going back to 2013, 2011, all sorts of weird years. So Mandela Effect was coined a long time ago.
Yeah, I heard it was like 2009 or something like that
Something like
originally.
that, yeah.
Yeah, and was it Fiona Broom? She's been featured. The lady who coined the Mandela effect supposedly. She's been featured on what's that show? Coast to Coast AM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna let's go to the next Mandela effect. So there's a cleaning product, right?
Yeah. No one knows this except for me.
Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and present it anyway. Product.
Yeah.
Some of you guys may have heard of this product. It cleaned floors while residue was hard to find, but I know this was a change. Sandy says it's a change, so we'll see what it is. Quick Shine. And this brand has many products, best known for the cleaner and quick shine. H underscore house. Anyone know that one?
See, here's the thing. Not only did I use this stuff every week to clean my mom's floors, because she told me to use that specifically. We did not realize it was not a cleaner, but instead like a laminate. It destroyed her floors. It put a layer of plastic on top of her wood floors.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh. And if people walked across the floor, when it wasn't fully dry, it would pick up the dirt. So the laminate started to look gray. Her floors looked eternally dirty, and there was no way to clean them. So we had to get someone to come in, try to refinish them, and it was impossible. So my mom had to get all new hardwood floors put in to replace it. This thing was horrible, but I used it every week. It was Holland House, and now it's
Holland House.
Holloway.
Now it's Holloway.
Mm-hmm.
Holland, and there's residue, right? Holland House Quick Shine Floor Finish.
Mm-hmm.
And what made finding residue hard is the amount of places that use the name Holland House, but there were a few.
Yeah, like it was. You get a lot of hits for Holland House, but they're talking about nursing homes. They're talking about states. They're talking about anything but the cleaner. I found some.
Holland House Quick Shine Floor Finish.
Yeah, Pine Sol is what we use now, and what my mom uses now. Hey, Captain Kirk. Hey, Daydreamer. Hey, Call for Zero.
Holland House Quick Shine Floor Finish. Yeah, there's all this residue. Oh, somebody put D put this here. Just don't use Holland House Quick Shine. It will ruin your floors.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So you
Mm-hmm.
have a shared memory with some of these folks here.
I do. And it does ruin your floors.
Yep. Do not use Quick Shine. All right. Lorna
This
cookies,
is
I guess.
Teresa's. This is Teresa's. Guys, Brian is so far behind, he's going to be flying through these. Sorry.
Yeah, I know we got a lot of ground to cover, as I mentioned. I'm sorry. Hey, Captain Kirk, welcome.
We have some new ones, but
Yeah, we got new ones to cover. So Teresa Lynch, Nabisco shortbread cookies. Lorna, what? Anyone know this? And first of all, I just want to point out the R and the A is connected, just so you know.
yeah.
And the N and the A is also merged.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone know?
No one's answering.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, they're kind of my favorite.
Really quick, Teresa wanted to say she's sorry she can't be here tonight. She is busy doing something personal. It's urgent, so she couldn't be here. But she'll be here next week. All right, sorry, Brian. Go on.
That's okay. So Lorna, I remember Dunes. Dune.
Okay.
Sorry, Dune.
Which one?
Dune.
Really? You just had the two options.
Huh?
You just said the two options. Teresa remembers dunes, and you said dune. And dunes.
Well, I said dunes before I flipped over to the next slide. I said dunes.
Yep.
I've always called them Lorna Dunes.
Yep. The
What about you
apostrophe
guys?
shouldn't be there. That was autocorrect.
Let
Teresa
me
does not
see in the
remember
chat here.
apostrophe. Hey, Dean. Welcome.
Call for zero says no S. Any other votes out there?
That's the only one so far.
I don't know.
Look at that Yusuf.
But there is
With a
residue
direct
for
with
Lorna
fire
Dunes.
sign.
That's
That's awesome.
the
Sorry.
weird thing about it is there's residue out there for Lorna Dunes.
In the papers.
Macaroons and Lorna Dunes.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that one. Roasted banana pudding made with Lorna Dunes. That looks delicious.
That's what Teresa said.
She said that too.
Yep.
Well, we do think alike. Full moons, skunk weed up in the room. You got the munchies, baby, ice cold milk, and Lorna Dunes. That's good.
Brian.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you on that one. I remember Lorna Dunes, but I think it had the apostrophe.
Brian, there's a
What?
question in chat that you'd be better answering. Price asks, what do you think about the Bible changes?
Is that directed at me or in general?
I think in general, but that'd be a good one for you to answer.
I don't know. I feel like the Bible is a good litmus test for what's actually happening out there too in the world. It's like if there's a change in the world, then there's a change in the Bible as well. I don't know. Maybe we are. I still can't say whether or not we're moving into a better or worse reality. I don't know. Where I'm hoping for the best.
It's not looking good.
Right. Well, that's why you got to get right. With the man upstairs.
Yep.
In case things go sour. But anyway, so the platters. Only you and you alone, right?
Mm-hmm. Hi, Mikey. Hi, Crypto.
Hang on, I'm not presenting, am I? Let me
You are not.
present this. This is
Definitely are not.
This is the third effect of the evening. About the platters, there's two changes from the 1954 hit "Only You." Is that the one that they sing? Hang on. Is that from Hot Shots or Top Gun? It's one of the two.
I don't know if it's in Hot Shots, to be honest with you.
I'm curious about that one now. Hot Shots, Only You and You Alone. See, Charlie
Okay.
Sheen was right.
Don't play it though. I want I need an answer to the question.
Okay. So what's the question?
It's the next one.
Only you can make something world seem right. What's fill in the blank, guys?
Call for Zero says, make the world seem right. The world says Fruliminal with a question mark.
Well, the world makes sense, but any other answers out there? Anybody else?
So far, no. The says Mikey. You can go to the next question if you want. The world. I got a lot of the worlds. Welcome, Joner Games.
I'm thinking, yeah, it's a great song. Definitely a great, love song. I want to say maybe it was this, but then again,
Okay.
I'd have to hear
That's
it.
all right. That's okay. Keep going. There's another question.
Only you can make blank change in me. Fill in the blank. What do you guys say?
It's very rare that I present a Mandela effect on Mandela Monday, and no one remember it the way it is now. This is one of those effects.
Wait, was I supposed to flip over?
Not yet.
Sorry.
It's okay. So
Anyone
far,
want
the
to take a
only answer
guess?
we have is don't know. Welcome, Carl. It uses everything. That's an interesting. All right. Well, no one's answering.
Okay, well, let's go ahead
Mikey
and
says
can I flip
that
over to the next one?
we can go to the next one.
Okay. So now it's all this world seem right?
All this world.
So can you sing it, Sandy? So that way I kind of get an idea how it goes.
No, Brian. I lost my voice 2 days ago from screaming. I can't do that.
Only you can make all this world seem right.
There's people at the end singing it the way I remember it, the way the chat remembered it.
And then it's only you can make this change in me.
No, it's not.
Right?
It's all this change.
Oh, all this change in me.
Yeah, all shouldn't be there at all. I can agree to this. I remember the. I can agree to this. I like a dual memory of the and this. But all should not be there.
Yeah, it has all this. So it's all this change in me.
All this.
So classic
Never
Platter
had
song.
all.
Only you can make this world seem right. So
Yeah,
can I
these are all
play the
mixed up.
song?
This and does. Huh?
Can I play it or no?
I would not play it. Dan got a copyright strike.
Oh my God.
That's
Oh,
why. That's why I have other people singing it.
yeah, but of course, if you have other people singing it, like covers.
Mm-hmm. They're at the end of this.
So this is residue. So it says, can make this change in me.
Yep, not all this change or all the change or like I said, I can believe this world or the world, but not
Can I play
all.
this? Can I play this or no?
I mean, if you play it, I would play like talk over it. Let's talk over it. Let's try that. I don't know. This should be fair used.
And make all this world seem right. Only you and make all this change in me.
No.
That's how it is now.
No. That's not the way it was.
Nope. I don't remember the all. The all is wrong. And I have people singing it the way I remember it.
Okay, so this is residue, right?
Yep. This is Make This World.
Only you can make this world seem right.
Interesting. That's good residue, Sandy.
Thank you.
Here's another one.
Only you can make this world seem right.
See, all this is like squeezed in there. It sounds wrong. See, and I tried finding people singing the, but they're all singing this. So I think it's a possibility it changed from the to this to all this. See what I'm saying?
Only you
This guy looks like he's kind of reading off the lyrics a little bit.
can make this change in me.
You know?
He could be, or he could be looking at the notes for the piano.
That's true. Here's another one.
Can make this world seem bright. Only you can make this change in me.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome, Sandy, that you found all of that. You know, like,
I found more. I just didn't want to be or make people sit through 30 versions of it.
huh.
Everyone remembers it without the all. It's crazy.
So, yeah, and Preliminal says here, why are all the changes? I just added all to why are the changes always awkward? Did you see that, Sandy? Did you hear
Yeah.
that? I just
I
added
agree.
the word all. Why are the changes awkward? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, Preliminal. Yeah, but they're always awkward.
I think some changes, I think they're meant to wake people up. I think they'll be like, this is so stupid. How do you not realize this? And still people don't wake up to it. But I think some of them are so absurd on purpose to try to wake more people up. At least that's my theory. Because some of them are just so dumb and awkward and weird. And then
Well, let's
some
talk
make too
about
much sense. It's crazy.
let's talk about something even more awkward. How about your home furniture in the 70s?
Oh, yeah. That one's weird.
You want to talk about weird? How about this one? So swinging 70s sofas. Anybody, you don't have to raise your hand or anything like that. You know, I'm not going to hold you to it, but anyone been through the 70s and seen these weird, funny couches? Let's take a look at this stuff.
All right, so it may not be an ME, but this is weird for me. This is what I remember. Like,
Okay.
Things I'd see in like Better Homes and Gardens and, researching stuff, seeing stuff in the 70s, watching TV shows that were based in the 70s. This is what I think of when I think of 70s decor.
Yep.
Oranges, yellows, browns, reds, greens.
You recall these chairs?
I do actually recall these chairs. Maybe from a Better Homes and Gardens, from something. I've seen these before.
Okay, now
This
what are
I
we
do
looking
not
at here?
recall. I do not recall ever seeing this in a magazine, in a TV show.
What?
It's like pod living. And look at like the bunk bed sofas with tables.
There's
Like
got to be some kind of joke, right?
like wouldn't this stuff show up in Studio 54? Like it wasn't. Which is a Mandela effect, by the way. The
Yeah, it
movie's
is.
just
Studio.
54 now, not Studio 54.
Yeah, it's just 54. It was Studio 54. And what is this here on the top right? What is that? It looks like a starfish or something.
Oh, that would be something you would see in a club, I would think, with the chairs covered in shag carpeting, but purple. I don't remember purple being a great color in the 70s, but who knows? A lot of purple on these too. It's weird.
Looks very trippy.
Very trippy. Yes.
Okay, these styles are completely new to me, and they come across as futuristic, not 70s. Do you remember any of these? So what are we looking at here, Sandy?
That's a pool.
Yeah, I could see that, but
What's going on with the ceiling?
Oh gosh.
I don't know.
So is that it for that folder?
Yeah, it's just there's more modernness to the 70s than I remember.
Oh yeah, where it might seem out of place.
Yeah. But Mikey is saying in Europe, Preliminal is saying in Europe that things were like they were more modern.
I think next we're going to talk about koalas.
Okay, that is part
Tell me
me,
about this one.
Teresa, part Eva.
Okay.
Hey, Eddie. Eddie Van Kuhn's in the chat. So is Braden King.
The noses on koalas.
5346. And a lot of people join us. Will Wall.
Okay, so Once Upon a Timeline recently shared that the noses of koalas had changed. This is Teresa's favorite animal. She was very upset about this, but noticed something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you know, I'm looking at the nose now, and it does appear more rounded right there.
Yep.
She doesn't remember the white mouth. Their chin area was always gray like their fur.
Yeah, Teresa doesn't remember the white or the pink around the mouth. And then the pink in the nostrils.
Yeah, I don't
She doesn't
remember
even
the pink
remember
at
seeing the
all.
nostrils. Yeah.
No, I know. You would never see the nostrils, no.
And I don't ever remember seeing the koala blue eyes, but they exist now. They're rare, but koalas can have blue eyes.
They have blue eyes, yeah.
And I also don't ever remember seeing brown koalas.
Well, their noses is a big one for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't look like koalas anymore.
Nope. Have you seen these brown koalas before, though? They look like teddy bears.
I think I might have seen them. I don't know.
I've never seen brown koalas before.
They were always gray. Every time I seen them, they were always gray.
That's what I'm saying. They were always gray, not brown. So here's
Anyone else? Is anyone else tripping over here with these nostrils in there, like the pink nostrils? As for the nose, it used to have a small oval, like a stone shape. Now it's a long tubular arch that looks completely wrong.
Yeah, I had to resort to dolls to show before and after. I also remember, I mean, it's been talked about before, but I don't remember their hands being like that.
Their hands?
Yeah, go back to the dolls, the last one, the last image.
Okay, let me get it.
Hey, Running Fox.
Hey, Running Fox, welcome.
Oh, we're Hunter Hearst Helmsley this week. Guys, if I sound weird, I lost my voice 2 days ago. It's slowly coming back. It's just for the people joining us that didn't know I lost my voice. Look at the hands on the right side. You're already off a bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So they have 5 fingers, but 2 fingers are stuck to one side and the other 3 are stuck to the other side.
Is that how they are now? Like,
Yeah, that's how their hands are.
no. That's so weird. Let me see. I got to pull up an image of a koala hand now.
Okay.
No freaking way. you guys see that? So they have 5 fingers that form an L shape. That's so weird. Anyone tripping? I mean, anyone freaked out by that? A little bit?
I think this was covered a while ago, but
They
I
got
don't remember this.
3 fingers here and 2 fingers here.
Better for gripping tree trunks.
I guess so. Braden, or
Yeah, people
Braden
triggered.
says, WTF, that is weird. Kara Maloney said, that is so weird.
Hey, Karen, welcome.
Joner Game says, what? So now we're going to talk about hands and toes.
Oh, this is the one Teresa just found. This is messed up, Brian.
Is it good stuff?
It's inappropriate.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
No, not in it. It's not intentionally inappropriate. It's just inappropriate.
All right. So I guess we'll have to see it as we go. So we believe in another change. Another change has happened to our skeleton, this time with our fingertips and toes to a lesser degree. So what changed with your fingers and our fingers here?
We'll see.
Okay, so here's the question. Um, the third bone, the tip of your finger, what shape do you remember that bone? Was it pawn shaped or like a male appendage shaped? Is it like a gumdrop shape or is it more of a pill shape? Can you go ahead and answer for me in the chat?
What do you remember?
Was it 1, 2, or 3? Just put in the chat if you remember 1, 2, or 3, like you see on the screen. Anybody?
Not yet.
See, I'm sitting here squeezing my fingertips to see if I can feel for it, you know?
Yeah. Joner Games, I strongly guess 2.
Okay, we have, yeah, strongly yes to. Derek Coleman says 1. Crypto V says 1. Callum says 2 or 3. Matt says 1.
Callum, welcome, Callum, Matt, and Makio.
Karen says 2. Anyone else? I'm sure some of you are going to be real surprised when we present the next.
And Makio says 3.
Yeah. Okay, so we got some 1s, 2s, and 3s. So we're not definite, but we got a lot more 1s in there. So I am curious. Now,
Braden says 3 too.
I will say what I remember. I'm leaning toward the 2.
Same.
You know, I'm leaning toward number 2.
That's what I remember is 2.
Okay, so we remember a bone shaped closer to the gumdrop shape, but it's shaped closest to the pawn. And it really looks like a male appendage.
It really does.
You remember this?
Some people said 1. I don't remember this. This looks crazy. If you zoom in on the x-rays, There's
Yeah.
tissue there. If you zoom in, you can actually see the shape. It's hard to see because of the skin and the muscle and the tendons. But
Well, do you think it might be remotely possible, Sandy, that maybe seafaring pirates might have cut off fingers and used them as pawns? Is that remotely possible?
oh my God, I didn't look that up, but I could. I could look
I'm curious about that now.
for fingers used as
I wouldn't even know what to search for. All right, so
pawns. Thank God nothing came up.
okay, good. It just looks very creepy looking. Yeah, they look like pawn shapes now.
It's disturbing.
Now, what is there another change with the feet here?
The toes have the same thing going on, but it's not as obvious, but they have the same thing going on.
We're talking about the was it the phalanges?
Yeah, the distal part of the phalanges.
Now, didn't you study medical? Like,
Nope.
I'm sure a lot of you studied biology.
Biology, yeah.
Yeah, and you studied the human skeleton. Does anybody remember this, learning this in school about your fingers and toes being shaped like pawns at the very top?
So here's
Oh
a
my gosh,
comparison.
that really does look weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But over here in this image, now, is this a computer generated image?
That is a computer. They're both artist renditions of a skeleton.
Okay. Yeah, I've always seen them in movies, like they were always depicted more like gumdrop shaped. All right.
What's next?
I feel like we studied the hands and toes recently with the Mandela effect changes.
Mm-hmm.
So what's this
Study
about
something.
the stupid virus? Do we
Oh,
need?
okay. So apparently, you're gonna have to read it. Apparently, there is a virus that makes people stupid now. You can catch stupid.
Okay. Apparently, the science we can now catch stupid from a virus or via a virus that lives in water.
Yeah, it's not really catching stupid, but you can catch like brain fog and slowed reaction times and confusion. That's scary. This is scary.
According to Johns Hopkins has changed. That that's a Mandela effect too in itself, because it
Yeah.
used to be John Hopkins University.
Mm-hmm.
Scientists found that a small sample of 90 people, there was about 43% that harbored a virus called chlorovirus ATCV in their throats. Though we're all colonized by viruses and bacteria that don't make us sick, this one has interest for two reasons. First, it was previously known to infect algae, and viruses aren't thought to jump easily from one kingdom of life to another. And secondly, they found a very small correlation between infection and performance in cognitive tests. Infected subjects appear to be slower at processing visual information.
Mm-hmm.
Another area of the body, scientists showed that mice deliberately infected with the virus were slower to solve certain puzzles, thus leading to some backing their interpretation that the virus is having some effect on mental abilities. It was published in a paper in 2014. Originally, the virus infected algae. There you go. So, wow,
And it's contagious.
it's contagious. Yeah.
So you
In
can catch
reality, it
stupid.
doesn't make people stupid, but it affects comprehension and alertness. Those infected may understand.
Misunderstand.
misunderstand, not follow, take longer to complete tasks. Well, gosh, I must have this virus. I'm kidding. Infected mice showed a significant decrease in comprehension and task completion when it came to completing puzzles.
Mhm.
I'm not calling anyone stupid, infected, etc. I don't even know if this stuff is in our drinking water at all. I just wanted to see percentages of tap water, well water drinkers to get an idea of the U.S. population as a whole, a sample size. Here are the results. I voted on this. I drink bottled water,
Same.
but you'd be surprised how many people actually drink tap water. Well water was in the 50% range or whatever. Filtered tap water, at least if you're going to drink water, I would drink at least filtered. I definitely wouldn't drink tap water straight out the tap.
Definitely not here. It tastes like a pool. So chlorinated. It tastes like pool water.
So this is just something. Was this from the group? I guess.
Yeah, they're just the comments. You don't have to read them all, but it's just people saying like what they drink. I forgot to add distilled water, so
Yeah, I
some of
drink.
them are
I
saying,
actually drink. I drink vapor distilled water. That the only place I found that sells it is Kroger.
which I do not have.
Let's talk about since we were talking about water. I figured we'd touch up on toothpaste because toothpaste can contain fluoride in it, right? Fluoride for your teeth.
Yes.
They say it's good for your teeth, but definitely not good if it gets in your body, like in your stomach. It can harm you.
Mhm.
Um, so anyway, Curious and Curiouser is the credit for this one, or we give credit to her. Sensodyne has many types of toothpaste. Choose from the one that restores and strengthens your teeth as pro what? Pro
Sen-
blank.
yeah, many to choose from. Sensodyne Pro what? What's the name of the toothpaste that fixes your teeth?
I know this with 100%. It was Pronamel.
Okay, that's what you remember.
What is it now?
Well, we're going to wait for answers in the chat, Brian. Okay, so Preliminal says Pro Enamel. Running Fox says Pro Health. Jonah Games is Guessing Clean. Pronamel for Derek.
Pro Enamel for Karen.
Oh, I didn't even see Karen's. Oh, it's on a delay for me. Got a lot of different answers here. All right,
Moon
Brian.
Freedom says, I don't know. Hey, Moon Freedom, thanks for being honest at least, If you don't know, it's fine. We're gonna present the next slide.
So, those of you that remember the current reality that haven't seen this presentation yet are going to be shocked by what I found. So, it's always been Sensodyne Pronamel, which you remember, Brian. Curiouser
Yeah.
remembers Pro Enamel with the E capitalized. So, the P and the E were capitalized with the rest of the letters either lowercase or smaller capitals.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I found a box that has Pro Enamel on it. But the kicker is it's by Sensodyne. But this isn't what Sensodyne looks like. So I don't know if this is someone's graphic design project. I don't know what this is. Sensodyne doesn't make Pro Enamel. Sensodyne does. Sensodyne makes something completely different. It's toothpaste, but it doesn't look like this. So
Was this like a doctored image, or was it for
no,
the real?
this is how I found it.
Wow. Because it was always Sensodyne. Yeah.
So here is a medical research paper, and they have Sensodyne Pro Enamel with the capital P and the E, like Pierce remembers.
Wow. That's to say, if you can find the residue out there, it's probably an ME. Pro Enamel.
And look, capital P, capital E again. A specific
I remember
way of writing it.
Sensodyne was one of those, like, weren't they kind of like they weren't as close up there with, like, say, Crest or Colgate, but they were like third class, pretty much. But they were for people with sensitive teeth. And
Right.
now they've come out with all these different types of pro enamel, whatever.
Sensodyne has like 50 different toothpastes to choose from.
Yeah, they're actually really popular now. I like them. I use it on myself, and I also like Arm and Hammer toothpaste, which has baking soda in it. Sensident.
Okay, so at the bottom is what Sensodyne looks like. And Sensodyne's the company that was on the box with Pro Enamel. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's not one of their products. They don't have like a competing version of Pro Enamel. This is what their stuff looks like. It's red and blue. It's not even the right colors. It's completely different. On the top is a Sensodyne toothbrush, and the logo's all messed up.
Oh, you mean like the letters are merged, the Y and the N and the D?
The crooked and cut off E's. It's all weird.
Pro email. Huh.
Oh no, this is important. That's French for enamel. So in France, you buy Sensodyne Pro Enamel, not Pronamel.
Oh, wow.
Because then it would just be Pro Male.
Sensodyne Pronamel toothpaste. Wow. $2 off Sensodyne Pro Enamel. Yeah, there's residue out there.
There's a ton of it.
Tons of residue for that one.
I mean, you think a dental would get it right.
I feel like calling up the dentist right now and ask. I mean, not right now, but tomorrow I'll call and ask.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you remember? Was it Pronamel or Pro Enamel?
You want to throw them a new one since they've all been hanging in?
I don't know if you guys remember in the beginning, whenever I first started doing my channel, we would call up these different places and basically harass them to see what they remembered about certain things or the employees. We may do that on a future show. We may bring some of that back. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll have to do like an afternoon show to do that.
Yeah, of course, because at night your results are gonna be way off the charts. Like nothing. You won't find really anything. A few years ago, this is about Gumby adventures. We covered Gumby's eyes changing. He now has a black and red.
He now has black and red eyes, depending on the season.
But now there's even another change, maybe a few changes. The first question was nose or nose? Which one is it, guys? Nose or no nose?
I don't know if you want to zoom in a bit on the face so they can see the difference between the two.
Okay.
It's black and white on purpose.
Oh, gosh. Sandy, did you edit this?
I did. It's the only way to show side by side.
I really feel like he had a nose.
You remember a nose. Crypto 5 in the chat, no nose. So already we have both answers. No nose for Karen. I don't remember. They both look right. I understand, preliminary. Will Wall does not remember a nose.
Really? So which one is it then?
Well, Brian, my first thought for preliminary was no nose. Brian, you're the only one who remembers the nose. And that is the current reality. He has a nose.
Oh, man.
So we can go on, because there's more to this. Like I said, he's black and white for a reason. He looks like a jack-o'-lantern to me now. It doesn't look right with the nose.
He never had a nose in my past. His face reminds me of a jack-o'-lantern. The nose is 3D like a human nose. So freaking wrong.
Moon Freedom remembers the nose, Brian. You're not alone.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Moon Freedom. I'm not alone.
But also, Call for Zero, Derek Coleman, and Crypto 5, no nose. Crypto 5 says he looks off with it. So here's some residue. Oh, wait, here's question number 2.
The colors, which colors resonate with you the most? I would have to say the first one, in my opinion. I think it was the first one.
I removed the nose because I don't remember the nose.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you, with me, I'm not sure. I don't really know. What I can tell you is all yellow looks wrong to me, and it could be because of the nose.
When was Gumby like? I know I watched it in the 80s, and many of you did also. Was it around in the 70s or 60s also?
70s, late 60s to 70s, I believe. I'll double check that.
Okay. Because when I was a kid, I watched Transformers all the time, and I watched, what was the other thing? Voltron, GoBots. Those are the shows that I used to watch. G.I. Joe.
Wow, Brian, 1956 to 1969.
Wow, we were both wrong.
Yes, we were.
All right, so what do you guys remember? Anyone in the chat? 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the image in front of you. 1 on the far left, 4 on the far right.
I have to agree with you, Jonah.
Okay. I say it was the first one.
I'm leaning more towards number 2 now. I just don't remember his face being so bright. And it could be the nose that's throwing me off. So here's all other colors but yellow. And some don't have noses. So here's the other issue. I don't ever remember seeing Gumby in different colors. Now there's Gumby moods with different color Gumbies. Blue Gumby in the cartoon. A blue Gumby toy. I don't remember these Gumbies. He's always green.
I only remember the one color was green.
Same.
Possible change his legs. Since when does he have circular indents on the bottom?
I don't remember that either.
They were more triangular to me.
I don't remember any indents like that. I just, like maybe like a smooth depression, but not like those. You guys remember these dents in his legs?
No, I mean, no, not really. No, that's weird. Yeah, it was more straighter, you know.
I hate when the chat does this. Not you guys. I mean, like YouTube. The
The
chat
white.
stopped scrolling up. I didn't see anyone's answers. So in the chat, when you had the faces up, can you go back to the faces, Brian?
Yeah.
Derek Coleman said he remembers 3 black. The
Whoop,
nose
went too
wasn't
far.
3D. It was just stuck on there like his eyes and mouth from Moon Freedom. It is 3D in a lot of the cartoons now. Will Wall remembers 2, which is the black eyebrows with the yellow mouth. I'm not sure. 3 looks more right to me, says Karen, which is the black. It started in black and white. No, it didn't.
I mean,
There is black and white, but it's probably because it was on black and white televisions. But you can see the first episode in color. Scrappy Dappy Do, hey, and Johnny Martinez, welcome, and Larry Stevenson, welcome. We have Scrappy with 3, Johnny Martinez with 4. We have 3 for Larry Stevenson. 1 without the nose is called for 0.
yeah, I only remember. I remember the first one. No, the one on the far left is what I remember.
I don't remember his face being so bright, honestly. I really don't. I don't remember the colors. I don't remember the dents. There's so much going on with Gumby. It's insane. He's just a piece of clay. And there's like 20 effects surrounding Gumby.
Okay, what about the eyes? There was something about the eyes.
Yeah, I found one where his eyes are yellow instead of white with the red eyes. Now, I covered the red eyes back in 2017 or 2018. They were always black. I never saw an episode with red eyes. But now 3 of the 6 seasons, he's got red eyes. And it goes back and forth. Like it starts with red, then goes to black, then goes back to red, then goes to black again. It's so stupid. I can't.
Yeah, he didn't have red eyes.
Hey, Esther. Esther says the original did not have eyebrows.
Hey, Esther. Welcome.
She looked it up. They said there was no eyebrows. That's the thing, though. Now it's all yellow. I don't remember any. It's too bright for me. Brian, why don't you do a brand new one while we lost 8 people. You should
Oh
have
my
done a new
goodness,
one last.
we got to do a new one then.
Yeah, I told you to do it last time. And you did
Okay,
Gumby.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
So let's talk about I want to talk about Grumpy Bear. Can we talk about him?
Sure. This one's a very upsetting for me. I am so upset by this one.
This one might possibly be the biggest one of the night.
I think Teresa's is going to be bigger, but
okay.
I mean, this is Care Bear. So
yeah, Care Bears, and you found this one.
I did.
All right, Sandy found this one, y'all. The original Care Bears includes Grumpy Bear. Please tell me what you remember coming from Grumpy's cloud on his belly. And I'm going to be paying attention to the chat for this one, guys. What do you remember coming from the cloud on his belly?
And if you don't know the Care Bears, it's okay. Oh, thank you, Tamara. Welcome. Don't plan on stopping anytime soon. Rain says, Will Wall. It's okay, call for 0. It's a Care Bear. I understand. Rain, I had a Grumpy, says Moon Freedom.
Yeah, Moon Freedom says rain.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a blue bear, right? It was blue.
No, the rainbow was my doll. My sister had Grumpy, and I had Cheer Bear. Cheer Bear had the rainbow. Because I love all things rainbow.
Okay, so we've had how many votes so far?
The evil one was Grumpy, Crypto. Crypto says my sister had a Care Bear that looked evil as H-E-double.
Evil as hell.
So, well,
Esther says rain, and I thought a thunderbolt. That's what my son said. He said a thunderbolt.
I could see a thunderbolt over what it is now. No one is saying what it is.
I know, and the what is it? The suspense is killing me.
All right, let's
Right?
go. Let's go. Let's show it to them. Let's see
Okay,
what they say when they see
get
this
ready to
crap.
have your minds blown, you guys.
I'm so upset. I am so upset. I think this changed twice too.
Okay, so I'm flipping over to the next image.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. My favorite was Cheer Bear. My sister had Grumpy Bear. I saw the bear every single day. Watched the cartoons. Had all the bear figurines, the lunchbox, the clothes.
I love Care Bears. Okay, I
never
was
had-
around in the '80s. The original Care Bears.
He
Guys,
never
he's got
had hearts. That
Hearts.
doesn't make any sense. Why would Grumpy Bear have hearts coming from his cloud? It was only raindrops.
I'm so upset.
I believe that this changed twice because I think it changed from all raindrops to some blue hearts, and even those hearts changed to red.
They were, yes, I'm finding some things with blue hearts that are older, and then all the newer stuff is red hearts. So I think it changed twice. I think it changed from, but all of the official stuff has hearts.
Well, I have some
All
news
of
for
the
you
official.
guys. I have some news for you guys because I have my daughter Evie. You know she's 2 years old, and for Christmas I got her a set of Care Bears, and I'm holding the bear now. So I'll present it with my camera, and I'll show you guys what it is now.
See, Moon
Yeah,
Freedom
this
is
is
as triggered as
present.
I am. She's freaking out. That's what I did. I was freaking out when I saw that. I was like, oh my God.
Okay, so where's the camera? Let me show you guys. Hang on. Camera. There we go. Okay. So there is, let me point it in the direction of the webcam. Do you see Grumpy Bear? How his face is grumpy? Look at that heart, y'all. Coming from the rain cloud.
Nope.
Not in my reality. And you know, when I bought this sucker, I could have sworn he had raindrops too. You know, I didn't think twice about the heart. Scrappy
Wow.
Dappy says the devil hates love and so calls hearts being grumpy now. LOL.
Yeah. Mm-mm. It's not right.
Esther said that's new to me. I saw this new show and thought it was just an updated character change. That was before I knew about the Emmy. Moon Freedom
See,
says
I can't even see just comment yet.
What?
Oh no, I gotta scroll up again. YouTube, stop scrolling the chat. Why does this keep happening?
I don't know. But Dean Johnson, I love the way Dean Johnson always puts these Bible quotes in there. Thank you, Dean. He says, Care Bear and Davy and Goliath, or David persisted, I have been taking care of my father's sheep, he said. When a lion or bear comes to steal a lamb from the flock, I rescue it.
Nice.
I don't know what verse. It says 1 a.m. 1734.
He's fixing it.
Okay. It's okay. So that was a big one for me. That was a big one. You saying Teresa's is bigger?
Teresa's is bigger. Yeah, I would say that for last. Teresa's is
Are you sure?
Teresa's
Okay.
is shocking. It's like shocking.
Okay. What about Dick Tracy? Can we talk about that one?
Sure, that's more of a logo thing. Yep.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Okay, Dick Tracy, the logo from the 1990 film has changed for me.
Hmm. But really, it's all throughout. It's changed for me. It's not just when I wrote that. It was just the film, and then when I researched after I wrote this, it was more than the film. So we can go on. Welcome, Patty Mills. Yeah, we're noticing that. Brian, you still there?
I'm here.
Okay, you can go on. This isn't more of a question. Well, I guess it is a question. It's going to be a side by side.
Okay. Dick Tracy. So found this old logo and still not 100% right, so I fixed it. Which one of these logo is right to you? Is it the one on the left or one on the right? And I can zoom in for you guys. It looks like the R has like a horn here at the top, and the Y has something cut into it on this side.
And there's a dot on the
Dot on the
eye.
I. So what do you guys remember?
I guess one or two, left or right, wherever you want to put.
Yeah, one or two. One for the one on the left, two for the one on the right. Which one do you remember, guys?
Left for preliminal, right for Karen.
The liminal says left.
Karen says right. Already
Aaron says right.
50-50.
Okay, we got both. Left, maybe. Moon Freedom. Come on, guys, get your votes in.
One for Darrett and called for 0. It's okay, Jonah. You don't have to know this one. One for preliminal.
Okay, so we're getting mostly left. We got one for the right.
2 for the right. Crypto's in with right. It's okay because I'm going to throw this all under the bus.
Yeah,
There's more coming.
Hey,
There's
I was
more
by
coming.
myself. I thought I was by myself on the Gumby thing, but who was it? Moon Freedom that or was it Karen? Who was it?
Is Moon
It was Moon
Freedom.
Freedom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who stepped in there and said they remembered Gumby with the nose?
Mm-hmm.
Preliminal says I remember the dotted.
The dotted eye,
What
yeah.
are you saying? The one on the left.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to change this all up too, because the
All right,
issue
so,
with the movie isn't happening in those images.
all right, so we have enough votes in there.
So I do remember 2, but I do not remember his name going behind his first name going behind a second.
The overlapping, in other words.
Yeah, it wasn't like that.
Well,
And that
you know
R
what?
is so messed up.
If you give me a second, Sandy, I have some old Dick Tracy comics.
Well, there's
Like
some in here.
really,
So, yeah.
I have some. So this one's also an old comic book. Has the same issues with the movie logo.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that R and even the D.
Yeah.
That's weird. Kind of
Yeah,
looks like it looks
I'd
like
love to see what yours look like. I did
I know
find a
it looks
couple
like
that are okay.
it looks like Pick Tracy. It looks like Pick.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't look like Dick. It looks like Pick. So Dick Tracy.
That, guys, I gotta tell you, the dot on the eye looks so wrong to me. And that's what Call for 0 says.
I'm gonna have
The
to go.
eye on the right looks wrong.
I'm gonna have to look at my comics for real.
I know he's saying the without the dot looks wrong.
Can you
With
give me a
the
second?
dot looks
Sandy?
wrong to me.
Can you talk with the chat for just a minute? I'll go get my comics.
Yep, go ahead. See, the dress thing. That's the way your brain perceives light. The signals between your eyes and your brain. The whole dress thing, I can literally switch back and forth between blue and black and white and gold. If I stare at the bottom of the dress, I can make the dress blue and black. If I stare at the top right corner, I can make it white and gold. Same thing with that Adidas shirt and the shoe, because it's all how your brain perceives the light. Is the light coming from behind the dress, or is the
Yeah.
light shining on the dress?
So,
So if your brain perceives the light in front of the dress, you're going to see it as blue and black. No, white and gold. And if you see it from behind, you're going to see it as blue and black.
okay, there's my old comic. This is Dick Tracy, the detective. This is number 6. Comic book number 6. It was 10 cents.
Oh my God, Brian! The R and the A is merged.
I know. I noticed that. You guys see that?
I don't even recognize that logo. It's
But
typical of the time though, very blocky. So that's good.
yeah, it's not cut out like some of the images you shared. This one's just regular.
That RA is crazy. That's so old.
Hang on. So, someone was talking about the dress?
Yeah, and I was explaining why that happens.
Wait, I
Like,
gotta
there
check
is
on that.
science behind it. It has to do with the way your brain and your eyes perceive where the light is coming from.
Okay, like I don't see the gold. I see blue and black. Hang on.
I can flip between the two.
How?
I look at the bottom of the dress where it looks kind of brown. The black part looks kind of brown.
Okay, so
And
what?
if I stare at that,
Okay.
it makes it blue and black for me.
Right. So
And then,
so
and then if I stare at the jacket in the top right corner, the dress turns to white and gold. I literally see white and gold right now on the right and blue and black in my peripheral on the left. And we just lost Brian. We just lost Brian. Guys, I can't show you anything. He'll be back soon. I don't know what to say, and I'm losing my voice. I shouldn't talk too much. I hope he comes back soon. I hope his computer didn't crash. So how is everyone tonight? You guys enjoying the effects? I hope so. Tree says, I can't wait until he shows you Teresa's. Teresa's Mandela effect is awesome. It's just awesome. It's so upsetting. It's as upsetting to me as Grumpy. Let's talk about Thundercats. Well, that's amazing. You tied Dick Tracy to the Bible. That's amazing. Great job, Dean. He has been that meeting never existed. We all shifted. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Rich. I can't do anything right now. Brian dropped out of his own show. I don't know, Jonah Games. I know where I grew up, the church used to toll at, like the 9, 3, 9, 12, 6. I just jumped all over the clock there. I'm sorry. And before church. I know. I knew what your point was. I understand. I agree. They say we see colors differently, taste things differently. I know, doesn't it, Esther? I was so upset. So upset. Esther's talking about Grumpy. Grumpy is messed up. Rich Hispanic, if you know the Care Bears, no judging. If you know Grumpy Bear's heart's coming from his rain cloud now. I can't even text Brian because it'll kick me out of the show. I agree, Dean. Keep doing what you're doing. It's awesome. Aw.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry, I had to reboot my
I get
machine.
it. Oh, we have Brian back. Thank goodness.
Oh man, that was horrible. Google Chrome, it was weird. I've never seen that happen before, where it just closes out of everything in Google Chrome, and when I try to open it, it just kept closing down again. So I had to reboot my machine.
I figured. I thought it was either that or your computer crashed.
Chrome recently had some updates. I don't know if for all you Mac users out there, it just had some updates, so could have been a bad update. Anyway,
Wait, I gotta tell you. I
so
gotta tell you
where were we?
the best comment. I gotta tell you the best comment.
Okay, tell me.
Will Wall said that you had been ME that never existed. We all shifted. You ME'd out of existence, Brian.
Oh no, that would be horrible.
That would be.
Don't say that. Oh man. I hope I don't ever
So,
change to a Mick Farland. Some people
yeah.
thought my name used to be Mick Farlane, and it's always been Mac for me.
And some people remember me McFarland.
Land, yeah. So, did we finish the Dick Tracy? I think we did.
I think we did, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so can I talk about the possible Emmy that I want about
Yeah,
Cool
go
and the
ahead.
Gang?
Go ahead. Go for it.
All right, so does anybody? Of course, everybody should remember this song. You know, celebrate blank times. Come on.
Come on, guys, in the chat. We need answers. And since you're back, Rich sent me something, so I'm going to go look.
Okay, Crappy says good. We got the Prodigal Daughter says good. We got Derek Coleman says good. Call for Zero. Moon Freedom good. Scrappy. Wait, Scrappy, you okay, good times. Wow. Okay, well man, I
What?
might be listen, I might be alone on this one, but I remember the times. Celebrate the times. Come on. But I mean there's residue for it.
There is residue. Brian, when you're done this one, can you show the residue I sent you earlier before the show? And can you show what Rich Fasanic sent me? I'm going to send you another image.
Is this on the same song?
Yeah. What?
Is this on the same song?
No. No, I'm saying when you're done this Mandela effect.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Can
Yeah,
you show
sure.
2 images I sent you in Messenger?
Yes. Yes.
you.
You're welcome. All right. So celebrate good times. What it is now. Brian, myself, celebrate the times. Celebrate the times. Come on. And I'm not alone actually, because other people on Twitter seem like they remember it.
Not just Twitter.
Not
But
just
wait,
Twitter.
I want to talk about these logos happening here.
Yeah. What's up with the logos?
The logos. Here's the thing. I don't remember bands changing their logo every single album, but apparently a lot of bands are. I have a presentation I'm working on with bands and albums and logos, and 'cause it's kind of it's taking
Oh,
me a while because there's a lot. But
well,
cool, it's
I
kind of
have
cool
some
in the
more.
game.
Well, whenever you get ready to do it, Sandy, I have some more for you. Like, here's one for me that's really weird. I just saw this one. Um, Transmatic. It's a band. Hang on.
Mhm.
Images. Yeah, like this is their like number one hit album, pretty much. You see the A, how it's upside down? That's
Yeah, I
just
see
weird to
that.
me. The album was not like that.
Yeah, it's weird. That's weird.
All right, so band logos. Cool in the Gang.
Look at all the crooked you used to see, and you had that.
Oh, look at that K. That K looks
Yeah,
like a paperclip.
yeah, and the A is weird, and they got the interlocking O's like the cigarettes. So here's a Facebook post.
Oh wow,
I
somebody on Facebook posted celebrate the times. Come on. Cool in the
mhm.
Gang. It was like celebrate the times. Come on. I don't know. I feel like I'm alone on this one, but
And you're not. There's residue.
celebrate the times. Come on. I got the position. Thank you, God. Oh my God, I need to celebrate the times. Come on. Dude, there's all this residue out there.
There is. There's a lot.
Episode 12. Uh, celebrate the times. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Yeah, a lot of good residue out there. So just because you have a memory where you might be alone on it, don't think that you're actually alone. I mean, there is stuff showing out there that may prove that you are correct in your own reality. Um,
So go to Messenger. Speaking of reality, show my residue that I found in the paper. I was looking for Claire's Boutique because I found a resource where I could search newspapers for free, like really search newspapers for free. And I looked for Claire's Boutique. For those of you that don't know that Mandela effect that I found, it's always been Claire's. It's a store that sells like hair accessories and jewelry and makeup and more aimed at like pre-teens, young teens. It's always been Claire's, except for like in the early 70s, it was now Claire's Accessories. Never heard of Claire's Accessories. It was always Claire's Boutique. I thought they rebranded it in the 90s as Claire's or the early 2000s. But
you're talking about
no,
this
it's,
image that you found in the newspaper?
yeah, this is a mall directory, Claire's Boutique and Chick-fil-A. Both of them.
Wow.
Loved it. Loved it.
Chick-fil-A with the C.
Why would they put Claire's Boutique if it's never been Claire's Boutique?
Hey, I worked at Chick-fil-A and it didn't have the K, okay? And I found it really weird when I asked my old boss about it. and he said he remembered the C.
Hey, Mustard Seed of Faith. Welcome.
And and here's the other funny thing too. I don't know if because I know I've told this story several times, but to some of you out there who are just watching this channel, um, I also interviewed one of my coworkers from Chick-fil-A way back when I worked there, and she's still with them. She's been there like 20 years now, and she freaked out when I told her to look at the mats, the mats on the ground, because the mats have Chick-fil-A with a K. She had no idea. She always thought it was the C too. She freaked out and she
Still
won't
work
talk
there.
to
It's
me now.
crazy.
She
She
stopped
won't
talking to me.
talk to you.
No,
Oh my God. That's horrible.
I know. I actually interviewed a guy. You could check that out as well. And I think I posted it on YouTube. I'll have to find that video for you guys. But I interviewed someone, a very loyal customer, and even he remembers Chick-fil-A with a C and not the K. Really weird. Now, what is this other one here? Rich Vasanic?
Yes, Rich just sent that. He found something weird. A reality where it's Texas with 2 X's.
Dallas, Texas with 2 X's?
Yeah. I'd
Do I
have to
need to
look
play
into
that?
that more. That is weird. That is so weird.
Let me see if it comes up on a Google search. Sometimes you have to force it with quotes.
And minus the correct word.
Texas takeover, Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas jam.
I think that's what he found.
Mm-hmm. That might be the only one. Well, there's.
Let me try. Give me a minute.
Hold on. Here it is. Well, look at this. Texas with 2 X's. State Fairgrounds Cotton Bowl, Dallas, Texas. Texas jam.
I got a song named Dallas, Texas with 2 X's. Texas Takeover with 2 X's.
Maybe this is just something for concerts.
Van Halen Texas Festival.
Looks like Texas jam with 2 X's.
Maiden, Texas. Iron Maiden. Opening background on it.
Yeah, they probably spell it
I know a
wrong on
lot.
purpose. They probably spell it wrong on purpose because it's a rock thing. But yeah.
Still never heard of that.
Yeah, me neither. I mean,
Yeah, because I mean, there's even images. Like this one. Here, let me send this to you. Yeah, this does look like it's on purpose. Like it's on tickets and everything. Here, I'll send it to you.
all right. Can I talk about another Emmy, possibly?
Yep.
Now, this is one that I mentioned to you. I actually was I was in Coleman, Alabama, when I was having a conversation with like 3 different people, and talking about the word cost versus costed. And I really kind of got put in my place there for a second. So I want to ask you guys what you think. Let me share my screen here. Now, I don't know if this is an Emmy or not. I really can't say, but the way we use the word cost versus costed doesn't make sense to me. So here's the question: you just bought a shirt, Someone asks you, how much did that cost? How do you respond? It blank an arm and a leg. What do you say? It blank an arm and a leg. Okay, Moon Freedom says cost. Wow, we got a bunch of different costs. Preliminal says costed. Okay, there you go. No costed. It cost me plenty. Anyone else for costed? Will says cost. What costs an arm and a leg? Esther says. Well, the truth of the matter is you can actually use either one. The correct way to say it is it cost me an arm and a leg, but I remember costed. It costed an arm and a leg. And call that weird or uncanny. I mean, that's what I remember. Like, people always said costed. And my mom used to say that word all the time to me. But when I asked her the other day, this is what I found that was weird. She said cost. It cost an arm and a leg. And I was like, what? You know, she used to say costed all the time. But there is residue. It costed an arm and a leg, but I was able to negotiate. Like this t-shirt here. But the correct word is cost. So if you don't want to get put in your place, you might as well use the word cost. Because it is the more correct way of saying it now. So this one was kind of bugging the crap out of me. You know what I'm saying? There's those Emmys that kind of get to you.
Mm-hmm.
So here's an example. Parliament denied the budget because it wasn't fully costed. We wouldn't say wasn't fully funded. Cost is used 99% of the time, but in British English, it's used as a simile to what Americans say funded. So what's up with cost and costed? What's the past tense of cost? Cost or costed? It cost $5 or it costed $5. Costed bill of materials. So what do you say, Sandy? What are you thinking?
It's always been cost for me.
Okay. I know we've been over this several times. I don't know, it just bugs me.
Yeah.
Uh,
I even suggested that it might be a regional dialect thing, like maybe in the South it's costed.
yeah, it very well could be.
But Preliminal says that he says costed sometimes.
I'm sure some of you probably admit to saying it a little bit here and there, costed. But cost is the more correct way of saying it. I knew China was building replicas of the world. Here's our next Emmy. Like the Sphinx in Egypt, but I never known China to replicate an entire city. What?
Yeah, this is weird.
How are they? Okay, so they're
literally
replicating.
replicating Paris.
Wow. China has replicated the monuments, fountains, and even hotels from Paris, France, creating a mini Paris in China. Have you ever heard of this? This is weird.
It's very weird.
The detail is amazing, especially the Eiffel Tower. Even though it's almost 700 feet smaller than the original, it's still as tall as the Statue of Liberty. So China and France, look at that.
It still looks huge. It's crazy. I mean, they replicated the moon. Oh, we lost Brian again, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There's nothing I could do. Oh boy. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. I can't show you anything. Yeah, they are building huge vacant cities. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. Yeah, there's a really huge statue in India. I forget who's the statue of.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm back. Google Chrome quit.
Oh, good, you're back. Much
Yeah,
faster this time.
I think what happened is, although Google had an update, AdBlock Plus has not updated their stuff yet. So because I have that add-in, I had to disable it for now.
Gotcha. Sandy lost her voice 2 days ago. I'm lucky I can even talk.
What happens if you try to sing right now, Sandy?
I'd probably hurt my voice more and not be able to talk longer.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
You
drinking.
don't want to do that.
No, I'm drinking tea with honey right now.
That should hopefully help you.
It is helping. I mean, I can talk. I'm not kidding. Yesterday, I could barely squeak out words.
I think it's the allergies too. The allergens in the air.
No, I was screaming.
Oh, you were screaming. Okay.
Yeah, no, I hurt my throat screaming. 100%.
All right, so we're going to talk about Teresa's Mandela effect now.
The last
And
one of the
others.
night.
What?
This is the last one of the night.
I think so. I think
All
so.
right, guys. Buckle your seatbelts for this one. This one's nutty.
It's going to be a bumpy night. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night. There you go. What is the name of this music magazine which was sold from 1942 to 2008? Hit blank. Was it Hit Parader or Hit Parade? Sandy, are you on speaker? Because I'm getting a lot of static.
Oh, you're on my bad AirPod while the good one charges. There's nothing I could do. It died, so I gotta wait for it to charge. I'll just mute while you read the answers in the chat.
Okay, so I'm going to read from the chat. You guys, what do you remember? Was it Hit Parader or Hit Parade? Okay. Danny Mal says Parade. Moon Freedom says Parade. Preliminal says Hit Parader. Crypto says Parade. Okay, so Preliminal says definitely Hit Parader. Matrix Seeker says Hit Parade. We got Rich Vasanic says Parader. Call for Zero says don't know. Scrappy Dappy Doo says Parade for me. I bought this magazine in my teens, Preliminal said. Parader for me. Okay, so let's find out who is correct.
Teresa had a subscription to this, and it was Parade for her.
Yeah, and now it's, what is it? It's, hang on, let's go to the next image.
It's Parader now. Like,
It's Hit Parader.
Preliminal remembers it. I've never heard of Hit Parader in my life.
No, it was Hit Parade.
It was Hit
In
Parade
my
for
opinion.
me.
It's always been Parader now.
Mm-hmm. There was a Hit Parade. You're going to learn next slide.
Oh, there actually was a Hit Parade?
I'm going to explain. Good read, Brian.
There are other hit parades, albums, books, films, but only one magazine which ceased to exist when the hit parader bought them out.
Yeah, so Hit Parade and Hit Parader were separate magazines. And then in the
Oh, wow.
60s, Hit Parader bought out Hit Parade. You're going to see it. Next slide, Manscaped.
That's the Manscaped alert. I love it, Sandy. And look, Sandy, we can't have an episode without a Manscaped alert. We have to have these, okay? Just so you know.
Okay.
In this reality, Hit Parade and Hit Parader were rival music magazines until Parader bought them out. Yeah, you read that already, I see.
It has been Hit Parader our entire lives. Most of our lives.
Exactly. That's the excuse. But here's the interesting thing. Look at this. What is this, eBay? Some kind of site here. Somebody is selling this thing. It says Hit Parade, Aerosmith, Skid Row, Motley Crue, Tesla, White Lion, Warrant. But on the cover, it actually says Parader. I call that a smoking gun. When you have stuff like that. Okay, so it was called Hit Parade from until 1959 or 1960.
And that's not true. That's why it's in red. Because
Right.
I've done Hit Parades through the late 60s.
That's insane. Hit Parade that provided words to the latest tunes. I did manage to buy the Hit Parade magazine and with lyrics. Wow. That one kind of blows my mind a bit.
Mine too. And this magazine was in print through 2008. And it's coming back.
I think that's everything, Sandy. Well, hold on. There's one more. There is one more. The after school special.
Oh, okay.
Is that new? There's something new to it?
There's something new to it, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Matrix Cedar, hang on, says, fill in the blank. Blank to finish because I eat my spinach. I always remember I'm strong to the finish because I eat my spinach.
Same, I'm strong to the finish.
What is it now, Matrix?
Right.
Okay, last year I covered. Hey, will you look out for that chat message from Matrix Cedar, Sandy?
Okay.
Last year I covered the ABC After School Special changing to specials. This is similar. Have you ever heard of the CBS School Break Special? CBS School Break Special. The name hasn't changed for me. This just did not exist in my past. This knockoff or copycat of the ABC After School Special ran from 78 to 96 and had almost 90 episodes. Even if I didn't watch it, I should have at least heard of it. And the show's titles were weird to downright crazy in today's political climate. Some would be offended by the content of these programs. Like 15 and Getting Straight. There's What If I'm Gay kind of special. I don't know, like weird titles. The Girl with the Crazy Brother. It starred many A-list teen actors like Drew Barrymore, Patricia Arquette, and Zach Braff.
Mhm.
The latter starring in one of those episodes that some might find offensive today. And am I the only one who has zero memory of this show existing? Does anyone else remember this show?
No.
Dan didn't believe this aired in his area, so I found residue.
Yep. So this is
San
our one
Antonio
channel.
Register. CBS School Break Special. Wow. Yeah, there's Alonzo, some guy here, the writer, talking about that one episode with the starting with the letter G that I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's it for that. Anyone else have any other Emmys they would like to discuss before we close the show?
Well, now I'm curious about Popeye. Can you look
Yeah,
up
me
Popeye
too.
song?
Did Matrix Seeker? Okay.
I didn't see it.
So Matrix Seeker says it is strong now.
Oh, I didn't know that's what I was looking for.
He would say I'm strong to the finish because I eats my spinach. Oh, Derek Coleman says there's blue lava now.
Oh, yeah, that's been covered. We've covered it.
I don't think I covered that one though.
Oh, my folder's got to be like a mile down.
Oh, maybe we did. I think it is possible we covered this before, but I'll go ahead and share pictures of it since I'm mentioning it.
Yeah, and I think Need Input originally covered this one.
Yeah, this one's really weird. All this blue lava, you guys. Electric blue flames.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen this in my life. Yeah, it looks like something out of a sci-fi movie, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
Yep. Sandy, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a night then.
Sounds
So
good. Well, wait, we were supposed to go Popeye.
Oh, Popeye. Let me see.
Popeye spinach song.
Hang on, I got to hear this.
I'm Popeye the Sailor, by the Sailor Man. I'm strong to the finish, 'cause
Yeah, he says I'm strong to the finish because I eat my spinach.
That's wrong. It was
What?
finish. Shh. It was finish.
I'm Popeye the Sailor. Me spinach, I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eat me spinach. I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eat me spinach.
You guys hear that?
The Sailor, the finish, 'cause I eat. Strong to the finish, 'cause I eat.
It sounds like he's saying strong to the finish.
I hear finish. With
That's
a
what I hear too.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Esther, is that the change?
Oh, thank you, Preliminal. Preliminal says great show.
Thank you.
Preliminal says finish, not finish.
Are you hearing finish though?
I'm hearing finish.
I am too. Is that
It
the
was
MA
finish.
though? Is that what Esther was trying to point out?
I think.
No, because she was saying blank or strong is. I don't know. Esther, you still here?
Preliminal says I'm strong to the finish because I eat my spinach. Matrix Seeker remembers. I remember I fights to the finish. I mean, it's very possible that it was fights to. But I remember I'm strong to the finish because I eats my spinach. Man, Danny Mal says not finish ever before.
Well, that's gonna be me. Same.
Well, thank you all for coming, and we appreciate you guys.
Next week, Teresa
Please,
should be back with us.
yeah, next week we should have Teresa. I'm hoping we can do a show this coming weekend. Sandy, we'll have to play it by ear
Saturday?
because yes, because I'll be spending time with my son. But he says he wants to come on the show, you know. So I don't know if it's okay with you. We could have him come
That's
on the show.
great. That's great. Awesome.
All right, you guys. Well, have a great Mandela Effect night, and God bless.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for being here.
Good night, everyone. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Good night, everyone.